Hi chums, right, this is the potato planting now. At last it has happened, and I've got a few other videos up about this, but to save me the bother of going back looking for them for people when they say, how did you plant your potatoes? I'm going to do this again, a nice fresh one. This is exactly what I do now, so this is it. So, one 30-litre tub. It has 4 holes in the bottom and 8 holes around the sides. And the holes around the sides are only about 5 mil. Okay? I was going to widen them, but then I thought, I'll do alright, you know. Put that back where it belongs. Right, that's it. Now, this one here is the special one. This is the $30 Cara bet with 2 medium Cara. And this is number 1. Okay, so you've got your label, right? Then you need your spuds. These are my 2 Cara. They're just about average size. They're a good average size. Seed potato. These are my own, they're not bought. Now you can see here, this one here's got nice purple chits, but this one here isn't as far on. So whatever happens, happens, okay? I'm not going to rub any chits off these because I want to try to get as many shoots as possible in hope of getting as many potatoes as possible, okay? Because this is competition, this is like chits at dawn. So this is it, so 2 potatoes, average size, chits on, none rubbed off. If you want to, some people rub chits off to get a couple of real good strong stems coming out to promote better vigour in the plant. But I'm taking my chances here. I've never rubbed chits off before, and you can see that most of my potatoes have done pretty well. So, next thing is a general purpose compost, okay? And that's this stuff. And that's just B&Q, big box store, cheapo stuff, 5 pence a litre. What's that? 5 pence is about 9 cents a litre, and it's okay. So we'll put in a few handfuls of that until it's about 3 inches. What's that? Oh, 4. They're about 7 or 8 centimetres at the bottom, and we're near there now. Let's see. So what have I got there now? A bit more. You see, this is a very scientific thing. Right, now I've got about, I'll just put this finger in to get, right, I'm up to there on that finger, so that's about 2.5, 3 inches, okay, of compost, okay. Then, next ingredient, blood fish. I'm going to move this out of the way now. Oh, that was not a good idea. Right, next ingredient, blood, fish and bone. Blood, fish and bone is an organic fertilizer made from blood, fish and bone, and as you can see there, the NPK, if we can get it there, is 5.586. So it's not going to shock the plants, but it is it's a gentle one, and breaks down slowly and gives them a good long feed. Now, whenever I start putting fertilizers and stuff on, and I get measurements in the back, I then look for something, and I get a wee tub like that, and I see there 140 grams per metre squared, or per square metre. So if I fill that line, I've got 140 grams. What's that? There's 454 in a pound, so 314 is 42, 420. So it's just over a third of a pound per square metre. That's a good mixture, isn't it? Imperial metric there. But that's not the one I want. This is the one I want. A little plant dish, the wee soggy tray thing. That holds exactly 4 ounces. So we scoop up 4 ounces, and it's just a matter of near enough will do rightly, and put that in. That's it, done. And then the only other thing I put in is a general fertilizer called Grow More, and that's it there. I'm trying to get the thing up for you. Grow More 777, and I put in about that much, a small handful, and that's plenty. So that's the Grow More done. So let's get rid of these couple of things here, and then in and give it a nice mix so it all gets mixed around. Now there you go, and we're back to where we were. And then this is the most difficult part of all, placing the potatoes in, okay? There's your chits up. One potato. There's more chits there at that end, so 2 potato, right? Now, did you understand that all right, or will I do it again? I'll do it again, okay? There's 2 potatoes, there's 3 inches of compost, and 1 potato, 2 potato. Now, if you want, you can go into moon phases, and I think there's actually a moon tonight or tomorrow, which is good for planting. I don't bother the moon phases at all. I can hardly keep up with the calendar, never mind moons as well, you know. So that's it done, you know. And you don't need to worry about north-south alignment or east-west alignment or anything else. They're in the bucket, on the compost. And then you bring your compost back again. Oh, and just cover them up. And that is job done. Now, that's all I need. Just about. I just do them about just between 1/3 and halfway up. Now, I don't put any nutrients in the top there. But what happens is then, whenever the plants, whenever the haulms start to come up, and you see the leaves, when they're up a couple of inches, I'll build them up. And when I'm doing that, I put a tiny amount of bloodfish and bone and grow more into the stuff I'm using to build them up again. And about the same proportions as before, about that much compost with that much grow more and the wee thing of stuff for the whole lot of them. And I use that to top up. And usually in the last one I don't bother putting anything in at all, you know. So that's it, folks. That's how I plant potatoes. And the only other one thing to do is $30 Cara. Oh, hold on a minute. There's something to do. Right, you boys. There's money on this. You had better grow. Alright? Get in there and start working. Right, so that's it. So you talk to your potatoes. They like being talked to. So there you go. So that's the potatoes done. And then we put our label in. Now something else I'm doing different this year in the labels, which I didn't do in that one. Right, I'll get one here. Here we are. What I'm doing is I'm marking them with a Chinograph pencil as well. So that's number 2. And I've got a little number 2 at the bottom as well there, because the rain sometimes washes the black. Do you know our lovely Sharpies that we love? Well, the rain sometimes washes that off, but it doesn't wash Chinograph off because it's a kind of a wax. Engineers know all about Chinograph pencils, and I've discovered them recently, and they're fantastic things. Stephen Hayes, Dr. Stephen Hayes, who does the apples, put me onto them. So there you are, folks. That's planting potatoes my way, and as I say, that's not difficult, is it? So there you go. So that's the one. That's the $30 ones. About 3 inches of compost, a bit of blood, fish and bone, a bit of general fertilizer, grow more. Mix it up. Set your potatoes in. Another couple of inches of compost, and then top them up as they grow. And that's all there is to it. Now I'll leave these in the greenhouse for the next month or so because I don't need the beds. Dan puts his out, but he needs the inside space for all his onions and carrots and stuff. So I have the luxury of keeping these inside and a bit more heat, so it gets them going pretty well, you know. So, well, let's put it like this. It's what I've always done, and I'm not going to change now because it seems to work for me. So there you are. So I hope that was helpful, folks, and you have no excuse now for not putting potatoes into bags. And to see if you haven't got these nice fancy buckets. Look, there's the old bags from last year. Those are old compost bags or fertilizer bags, anything that will hold muck will hold potatoes. Okay, so that's it. Right, there you go. Video done. What was all the fuss about? All the best now. Bye bye.